tried to make this so that it wasn't leaning, and I really hope it's not leaning. All right, so I'm here to discuss what I plan to do throughout December. You know, I'm kind of vlogging. I think this is called vlogging for all the vloggers out there. If this is not vlogging, I apologize for all my Instagram posts that I do hashtag vlogging on. Because apparently I might not be able... Vlogger? No, vlogger. Okay. Back on track. So, I'm going to kind of discuss what's going on for December. It's Vlogmas for the vlogger people. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating that. It's getting our tree, or you'll see us get our tree. That's going to, yeah, I know, we're so behind. I'm like tearing up, but just, it's allergies. I'm okay, I promise. Vlogmas. You're gonna see us getting our tree. Possibly decorating our house a little bit if I'm not frustrated by locating everything. We'll see. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about what I'm doing in December. Let's try this again. Yeah, I'm going to include what we do for the holidays a little bit. And I'm also, this is also kind of like my Christmas on the farm vlog. I'm going to include some commentary and video of our farm. Yeah, I'm going to include stuff about our farm and our animals, Miss Daisy and all the chickens. So there's that. Here you go. Put it on the screen right now. Fluff butt. How could you not love that? And all these guys are waiting for me to spill sweet feed because they're fatties and they love their sweet feed, even though it's not good for them. But they try anyway because it's sweet. It's a sweet treat and they love it.
I love petting them.
So, that was my farm. Some renovations we're going to be doing early next year is going to be right now we have Daisy in a pen and we moved her around to kind of fertilize the ground. I don't know if you noticed in the videos earlier, but there's some really green grass. Thank you, Miss Daisy. And chickens. The chickens and the chickens and Daisy are fertilizing our ground for us, getting it ready for our pepper patch. Yes, we're odd people and we could grow tomatoes because they're my favorite vegetable, but my favorite thing to grow is peppers of all varieties, jalapenos. I just totally blanked on other peppers, and here I am talking about how much I love to grow peppers. The bell variety. Habaneros would be a cool one. I wonder if they grow around here. Logging that in my memory banks for later. But, yeah, peppers. I'm gonna grow peppers. I'm gonna be a pepper farmer. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna have me a pepper patch. Maybe I'll meet a person named Peter. That was pickled peppers, right? Or is that yeah, I was like, that's not pickled pickles, right? And then I was like, that's a really dumb thought. But okay. All right. Shoo. Pepper patch. All the peppers. I want to have lots of peppers, and I want to make my own signature salsa. These are just really weird goals for spring of 2020. And then Miss Daisy is going to be put in a giant fenced-in area because that pen fit her needs when she was smaller, and moving it around was okay. but we've since had to add panels onto it, and those panels kind of make it more heavy and difficult to move around. So instead of growing it more there, because we don't want her to end up there, we want her in a separate area, you know, pepper patch, we're moving her across the driveway into, it's probably about an acre, if not a little more, cows. So, yeah. So we're putting her in that big area right there, and we're gonna fence that in. Oh, these allergies. Allergies. Anyway. Yeah, gonna fence in that area for her so that she's got a nice patch of land. She's gonna be moved there in the spring because we don't really want to move her in the winter. I don't know. I just feel like she's there. That's what she's been used to. The winter's more harsh, so keep her there until spring. Spring just makes sense. Spring is when people do farm things, right? So we're gonna do it like at the end of winter when it starts to warm up so that we can move her like the second it's warmer. We're also, in a couple weeks, winterizing the chicken coop. It gets very, very hot here in Texas. So our chicken coop, my own design, it's a 10 by 10, so 100 square foot, 10 by 10 dog kennel. Like the big dog kennels. Yeah, it's one of those. And we put tin on the roof, and we stuck tarps down to the sides on two sides and left two sides open. But underneath that, we don't have just like the big chain link, you know what I mean? We put galvanized, oh crap. It's got a weird name. It's not chicken wire. I'm gonna have to stop my video to figure this out, aren't I? Hold on. I will be right back with the answer. Hardware cloth. Hardware cloth is your answer. It is not the smallest holes, but the next to smallest ones. I think that made sense. Because the little ones are really hard to cut through. These are just, it's easier, and a raccoon's not going to go through there. See, a raccoon can tear chicken wire just to shreds and get right through. We didn't want that. So we sat there for a week, every extra second we got in Texas heat, taking electric fence wire and tying that hardware cloth to the outside, and then it has, I believe it's 6 inches of a sloped foot on it so that if something digs, they can't dig under and in. So yeah, it seems like I junkyarded it to create this thing, but it's very secure, and I found that it's actually really a lot better. They don't get wet in the rain. They have a safe place to go. They've got their nests. They've got their perch thingy. Which, funny story on the perch thingy, I built the whole thing and I somehow messed up on the sizes. I was trying to be very generous so that they had a crap ton of room, and turns out none of the birds we bought get as big as I was intending, or so far at least, and they all fit on the top rung. So it's just 15 chickens on the top rung, but it works because we have like 3 roosters and they all get along. They have enough space. They're free range. They just go out in the mornings. So they're just all happy roosters, and they don't have, like, at least yet, they don't have that fighting pecking order, because normally the pecking order starts when they have to decide what rung they're on. So yeah, just a random tidbit of me building that dang thing with a freaking handsaw, and we went old-fashioned on that thing, and I built it myself. It was a lot of work. Infect their lungs, and we want healthy chickens because we want happy chickens. And if there's too much wind circulating in there, it'll end up giving them, they can get frostbite on their little feetsies. They can get, problems with their lungs, like a cold kind of. The reason why we don't do that all year round is because the tin would make it into an oven. It gets 110 on the hottest days here, and that's not even what it feels like outside. It gets intense, and that would just give us cooked chickens, and we, like I said before, happy and healthy chickens are our goal. Not cooked chickens. You see my dilemma. So they have tarps in the summer, and they have a tin roof though, so they're completely dry when it rains. They just love it. They love it in there, and they have all this land to travel on, and they have this tree that they hide in. It's pretty cool. I'll see if I can actually get a clip of them hiding in their tree before I post this. We'll see. But on to me, the intentions for me in 2020.